everyone, and welcome to another episode of Not Alive. I'm Jerrison. So before we begin the episode, I have like a few notes on it. Yeah. Chance that midway through the episode you'll probably sense there might be an immediate cut in between from from the first half of the episode to the second half of the episode, because while we were recording the episode yesterday, somehow Ruka had to eat dinner and do various other things because we had to end the recording at that point. And then after that, Ruka and Michael actually record the rest of today, and now we have the entire episode all here right now. But also a thing to add about one of the things we talked about in the first half of the episode, where we talked about the music video of NMB48's recent hits goal, is that during the second half, it's interesting, but somehow the second half of the video, which is the video of Yuuri Oda's graduation song, somehow immediately when both the videos were released on NMB48's YouTube channel, a few hours later, surprisingly, the music video of Yuuri Oda's graduation song somehow has temporarily removed from the channel for a while because they had to fix some problems with the auto-tune in the song. When I was watching the music video, it doesn't sound like they were using auto-tune. She sounds really great. Maybe the reason why they had to fix the audio of the song is maybe because to make sure it's for very specific reasons it happened. But I know that Ruka and Michael will give their thoughts on it probably somewhere in the episode. But also another thing to add also with the that I've actually do it near the end of this, where we're talking about with TV shows roundup, is that I know now that actually this week the group Beyond and STU48's Kano no Jima were on J-Melo, which is the music show on NHK World, hosted by Meiji. So there's that actually almost the entire world can actually watch that show. So when Beyond and Kano no Jima were on the show, they were seen near the end of the episode. Things like that when Meiji, who introduced that section of the episode, she said that somehow that both of them have potential. I know Kano no Jima has some potential. She might be the face of the group in the future. But Beyond, they could. It could be maybe the next Morning Musume, So when Beyond's on the show, when they're talking about the group, they said something that the views of the song they made so far somehow viewed 3 million times on YouTube, which is that's an achievement. And then so that before they performed, they each of the members kind of introduced themselves, and that they were somehow talking they were kind of talking about what kind of their favorite hot things they like to do. And then really when one of the members was saying that thing she likes to do is I like this type of investigation. I'm not sure if really members from Hello Project would have things they would do like that. But it's no, they're and they also said that the reason why the group is called Beyond is that as they actually want to do they do things that actually no other groups have done before, which kind of makes sense. And then the group performed on the one of the hits was from their first let's say it's which was the Japanese DNA, which and interesting when they were performing the song, one of the members was kind of holding it, playing the guitar, and then was spinning the thing around. It's oh, these are really good. And then after that, Kanojima was on, and they, like, when they were talking about her, I mean, they showed a bit of the video of STU48's recent hit single, Frustration, and they also said that, well, she won a competition, although they don't specifically say that she won the AKB48 singing competition that won last year. They also showed some footage from her the solo concert she actually did in the SK40 theater, which I'm thinking maybe they might release that on the DVD Blu-ray possibly, but oh yeah. And then to that, she was interviewed by May J, and they found out that somehow that actually Kano was actually a big fan of May J, and also the thing that both of them have in common is that they actually drink pork broth before they perform. And yeah, and she said that she actually wanted to do a duet with her. And then after that, they both sang a song together, and yeah, it's like really great performance. I mean, we know both Kano is a really great singer, and also Miki too. So it's actually a really good episode to watch if you like to watch like Beyonds or like SK48. So I mean, there's a public chance that the episode might be available right now on NHK World On Demand through NHK World's website. So at least you can finally get a chance to watch it. Somehow, temporarily because they have to fix something with the audio to it. I mean, she didn't like doesn't sound like that they use audio. I mean, she sounds great. I mean, maybe for some reason why they had to edit the thing. When it had to be edited, so it's all good. But also on it was on a former member in FX, Sulli, who passed away. I mean, yeah, I mean, made a few great songs, and she's actually, I mean, but it's like, that's probably, I mean, there should be, like, they say she probably did a lot of great things for the music industry, but I mean, condolences to her family, friends, and her fans too. I mean, with the mental health, that there should be at least we do more resources available, and also for like people to access when they need help, and of course they can be helped too. Feel good. Oh, and so with that, here we go. And with that, here we go.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Luca here.
I'm Jerrison.
And Michael is here, but right now he's muted since he's doing other things at the moment, but he'll join us in a bit. And we are here for another week of Idol news. We have quite a lot of news to talk about that had happened this week.
Even more breaking news, yeah.
Yes.
But by the way, also to say a quick thing, but actually in my area today, it's actually Thanksgiving today. So for everyone, all our viewers who are watching the show in Canada, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, Jerrison.
And there's Michael. Here he is, just in time.
Yeah, I'm muting again. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
We're good. Oh.
So yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
We're probably gonna have a
lot. I thought that was interesting, hearing that Canada celebrates Thanksgiving a month before America.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I mean, like, we're gonna have a lot of turkey and probably some pumpkin pie too. Although we had Thanksgiving breakfast actually this morning. Actually, it was actually great.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so first off, we have the first topic of news, which actually isn't really related to idols, but it's more related to Japan. There was a typhoon that recently hit Japan, correct, Jerrison?
Yeah, it's called Typhoon Hagibis. It went through, well, at least most of the northern part of the country, and it caused, like, heavy rainfall in, let's say, the Tokyo area. But, I mean, like... And also very windy. They said it might have been like the biggest typhoon in that area for like 6 decades. And at the time of recording this episode, so far, according to NHK News, they said that at least almost 60 people passed away so far, mainly in the Nagano area because of flooding. But I mean, yeah, it's like surprising that even though we thought that maybe not a lot of the casualties will be in this typhoon, I mean, it did, actually there were some casualties, but also, my condolences to the families and relatives and friends of the victims of the typhoon, and also hopefully that everyone in the country is doing very well. But also Steve, who actually a quick message about this, but he said that when it went through Nagoya, he said while it was strong, but it wasn't as powerful as it was in Tokyo. So he's safe right now. Just to let you know. Yeah.
That's right, because I know that there were a couple of STU48 events that had gotten canceled because of the typhoon. Like, I know that there were a couple of theater shows that they had to cancel because of the show, a couple of live performances. And also because this week is actually the week that they are doing their showroom program, Sakae Chinchiko-chin, which is usually Monday through Friday. But this week they're actually starting on Tuesday. I'm assuming that's because of the typhoon that hit, probably caused it to postpone it a bit.
Still good, but also I know NMB48 had to delay a handshake event, also because of the typhoon too.
Yes. Hinata did as well.
Oh,
SK had to delay their handshake event as well.
Oh, a lot of handshake.
Like, I remember this because members were talking about it for that specific handshake event. They could, like, dress up, and some of the members who were in Hamlet were actually going to dress as their characters.
They're going to reprise their characters. Well, that would be interesting if you actually went to
So, like, Yuuri, Sato Kaho, and Nojima Kano were all going to be the Poroke, the Polonius family. Polonius, Ophelia, and Laertes, which would have been fun to see.
Yeah, you would like to Ruka, you like to see them in a handshake event in their respective
I would.
Oh, yeah.
I would say yeah, if I got the chance, I think that would be fun. I like Churi, I like Sato Kaho, I like Kano.
And if Jirena wasn't on a hiatus, like, she would do it too, and you could see her too. That would be amazing.
Oh man, that would be nice.
Oh yeah.
Just the idea of seeing Jirena as Hamlet again, though. That's just in general, I want that.
Oh yeah. But also on a more positive too, but while the typhoon was happening, a few members in many idols, like including AKB48 and also and also actually interesting, I think at least a few members from Equal Love are doing showrooms too. But also they were doing showrooms while the typhoon was happening, and also one to point out is teammates Rira Muramoto, who's from Okinawa. She did a marathon showroom with a few other teammate members throughout almost the entire day it happened. Yeah, and also actually I was actually able to talk to her actually a bit during that actual showroom. Like when she was talking about Gen Hoshino, I kind of asked her, "Oh, you like Gen Hoshino?" And she said, "Yeah, I like Gen Hoshino."
Now I've got his song Koi stuck in my head.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a good song.
It's a great song too, and also, but they might have released the music video of his next hit single, Small Thing, but I'm not. But right now they say it's a lyric video, but I'm not sure it's the actual video. Well, we'll probably watch that sometime. Be some positive news during a very serious typhoon, by the way.
So yeah, best wishes to everyone there in Japan who are affected by the typhoon. I hope that you all are staying safe.
Yeah, and also a quick shout out to the Canadian rugby team who's in the Rugby World Cup for actually helping out, volunteering their time to help the many people in the area too. Yeah, they're actually helping very well in the country. Because their match was delayed, so great job.
All right then, moving on now to the news for this week. How about we start with the multi-group news?
Yeah, multi-group news, yeah.
So first off, we had the posters and some of the key visuals released for the Hakataza stage play, Jingi Naki Tatakai with the 48 group. Holy cow, I just gotta say.
They look really interesting.
They do. They look amazing.
They look realistic. It looks
to be perfectly honest.
It looks like a poster for a film. They could have made this into a film version, which would be amazing too.
Could.
So we have several of the members. We have Okada Nana, Yokoyama Yui, Shiroma Miru, Tanaka Miku, Takino Yumiko, and Honma Hinata. Each doing their respective characters. What I find so interesting is that each of the members, I know that
Uh-huh.
Like, for example, we have, like, Na-chan in the suit, but Yui-han has, like, her chest binded. And then we have members like Miru, who's wearing a white suit with a fedora.
I love fedoras.
She looks like a man in this poster.
Well, I mean, that's the point. They're supposed to be men. They're supposed to look like men. The roles they're playing are men.
Yep.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit, though, at the fact that they gave Tanaka Miku sideburns.
Yeah, the sideburns there on the left, yeah.
It took me a while to notice because I couldn't tell whether or not that was the shadow that was being cast or if that was, like, actual, like, sideburns. But they were sideburns that they added onto there.
Yeah, and then
Homa Hinata, too, has, like, a scar on her face, which I think is an interesting little detail.
But that 1970s filter makes that look like have that 1970s look.
But I also love Takino Yumiko because she is wearing a kimono with a sword in her hand. That looks so cool. That is such a cool visual.
Oh, the samurai.
Well, not the samurai. There are Yakuza who wear kimonos like that. Like that or the Yakuza in the suits are both usually very common images.
Yeah, I mean, there's some samurai in this play, actually. I know.
No. They're not samurai.
Oh, there's no swords in this.
No, there are swords. The Yakuza use swords, but it's not that they're samurai.
Oh, okay, so they're called Yakuza in this, okay.
Yeah, it's the mafia.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Japanese mafia, Jerrison.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you can likely expect there to be a lot of gunfights.
I imagine what would happen.
Like, even the makeup for Yui and Na-chan, too, is like they have blood on their faces.
A slight detail, actually. You look very carefully, actually. Yeah, imagine what would happen if... What would happen if they did a film version of this? It would be interesting.
I don't know.
I mean, it's possible. I mean,
they already have the actual films of Jingi Naki Tatakai that the stage play is based off of. Like, those already exist.
Yep.
I mean, they could, like, remake it and make it, like, kind of like a historical piece, but have, like, with mainly a female cast. Well, playing men. It could be possible.
Or, like, the characters themselves be female?
Or they could be female. They could do that, too. Or maybe...
I don't know. I still think that would be hard, though. Although the idea of AKB doing a mafia film, that is an interesting idea. Although then again, you also got to think we saw already in Majiska Gakuen 5 where they were fighting against the Yakuza.
Oh, we don't want to see that.
Like, that was the whole plot of that.
It was so violent they had to move it to Hulu instead because of that.
But yeah, like, something like this, I am interested to see what they're going to do with this. So I'm excited for what they're going to do with it in November.
And it's hopefully they'll air it on TV so we can watch it.
I'd say likely they will do that, yes.
They will, yeah.
And then we'll probably do a review of it, probably, eventually.
Or we could do a live thing.
Yeah, live reaction, we can do that too. Yeah, we can do that.
That could be interesting.
That's a great idea. We'll try to do that too, okay.
Alright, next up we have Nogizaka 46 and Hinata Zaka 46 are going to appear on the Music Station 3-hour special that will be this Friday, October 18th at 7 p.m. Japan time, which for me is 6 a.m.
That would be 11
a.m. Around like 3 o'clock in the morning.
In the morning, wow.
Yeah.
Jesus. I probably wouldn't be able to see this because I will be at work.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, before we began recording, we were kind of thinking, isn't this might be Music Station Ultrafest? Although we're not sure if that's the usual running time for Ultrafest. I know Super
Yeah,
Live
we
is
don't
full.
know if it's Ultrafest or if it's the premiere of them moving to their new time slot. Because what was it they said the time slot that they were moving to?
9 o'clock.
9 p.m.
Yeah, 9 p.m.
Oh.
So,
Then again, it may just be a special for that premiere, and so they're setting it earlier so that it can run longer.
Oh yeah, and then
Because like technically, since it'll be out 3 hours long, it'll run into 9 p.m., won't it?
No, it's 10 o'clock. No, wait. 2 hours. That's 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock.
7 to 10. So yeah, it would
7
run.
to 10.
It would run into 9 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, usually.
I'll definitely see if I can try to catch this because, like I said, since this week is going to be the Sakai Chinchikochin that SK is doing, and I usually try to get up early in the morning so that I can watch it.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
The show usually goes from 5 to 6, so I can catch it just right after this.
Yeah. And like when Super Live happens, it's usually on from like 7 to 11, which is.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a 4-hour special, like on Super Live.
If I remember correctly, Hinata Zaka will only be performing their recent song.
Oh yeah, that works because it's.
I think Nogi are performing 2 songs.
2 songs. Oh.
Because I definitely know one of them's Girls Rule.
They're gonna do Girls Rule.
Oh, I love Girls Rule.
And yeah, maybe the number 1 song in Japan still. Nonogaki 46's. Still may like it so much. Just got the CDs arrived.
I'm surprised that Blackpink are gonna be performing in this special as well.
Blackpink.
Are they gonna do Kill This Love?
Probably. I don't know.
Oh, and Blackpink. Blackpink in your area.
What was that?
That's the little phrase they say on their songs very frequently. They say Blackpink in your... Remember also in Produce? For when that one person tried to say the phrase Blackpink in your area, it's just like, Blackpink in your area. Then in the actual song, it's like, Blackpink in your area.
Oh yeah, I have heard them do that before. Okay. It's just you said it weird, so I didn't really hear it clearly.
But it sounds unusual, too. I mean, 21 did
Hold
kind
on,
of
let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Is Twice performing in it?
Twice is not in the lineup.
No. Okay. What about
I've got the song list here.
Okay.
I'm assuming they're performing. Nogi are performing their most recent single as well as Girls Rule, because I can't read the rest of the kanji.
Here it is backwards if you want to see very closely.
I'm just gonna post it in the Hangouts chat.
Oh, by the way, I mean, is Jen Hoshino also performing too? Jen Hoshino?
I don't see Jen Hoshino in the lineup.
Oh,
or is it Jen Hoshino?
I was
Hoshino Jen.
Yeah, Hoshino Jen. Or Jen
yeah, that's the one, Michael. That's their most recent single. Yoakamada.
Okay.
I was thinking he was gonna perform same thing maybe, but he's not gonna be on that. Okay. Anyone else performing too?
Iki Monogatari are performing, King and Prince, Johnny's West are performing as well, Sexy Zone.
Sexy Zone!
So, and amongst other performers as well.
Also, I think, Da Pump?
Oh, and Jerrison? Yes, Blackpink are performing Kill This Love.
Oh, in Japanese or
in Japanese, in Japanese.
Japanese, okay. And then also, is Arashi going to be on that too?
Nope, I don't see them.
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah, so I'm excited for this Friday.
Any other performances you're excited for?
Not really.
None? Okay.
I've got this song stuck in my head. I'm trying not to sing it.
Okay.
Anyway.
We're probably gonna watch that. Okay. Let's go to our next story now.
You guys know where we're going, because I don't mind.
Oh, well, we just did the multi-good news, so let's go next to let's see, maybe let's go to some maybe some AKB48 news first, because there were some major big news on that, actually, in the past.
I'll leave you guys to it.
But I mean, Ruka's still here? I think she... Okay, well, while we wait for her, first off, in some AKB48, and I'll show some Team 8 news, but Yuki Kashiwagi, who we know will be doing a solo tour, will...
Hello?
You're back. You dropped for a few seconds.
Okay.
What are we going to do next, actually, by the way?
How about, since you guys already started talking about AKB48 news, you can talk about that.
Yeah, okay. I was saying earlier, but Yuki Kashiwagi, which we know will be doing a tour, one of her concerts will be actually shown on Shintaken Live, which is a Docomo's streaming service. The same Shintaiken Live, which that's the same streaming service that aired Nanase Nishino's graduation concert as well as Rino Sachihara's graduation concert.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we'll be able to watch it. So it's good. We can finally watch a free Yuki Kashiwagi concert, free of charge. Well, although in Japan you have to pay and have Docomo to watch it.
Yeah, I don't have the app, so...
Well,
I could get the app.
But you have to pay for it. But you have to have Docomo, I think, to access it?
I don't know.
But I mean, it'll eventually be probably on AKB Taiwan Club. Probably. Yeah, likely. Because if they are Nanase is Nishino's graduate and Rino Sachihara's concerts on that, they'll probably show it too.
What's the put on the onesie?
But anyways,
plus, there is someone who regularly does stream. Whenever AKB Taiwan Club streams TV shows or events related to the 48 group, they usually stream them on Facebook. So maybe that could also be an option.
Yeah, I'll be there too. Yeah, very likely. Yeah.
I know recently, today, for example, they streamed, I believe it was a performance of Nogizaka's current performance of Sailor Moon the Musical.
Yes!
Oh, they showed one of the performances on TBS channel.
I haven't seen it yet, but I definitely want to watch it later.
I want to watch it as well.
Yeah, I'll watch it too. That'll be interesting. But
I can't remember who's playing who, though, in that.
Kubo Shiori is the main lead.
Oh,
that's all I remember. I don't know the other girls. Sorry.
Well, I know Ita Jun is in there. I just can't remember which one of them she is.
I can't remember if she's Jupiter or Venus.
Just one of them. I've not watched Sailor Moon, so.
Oh yeah. Anyway,
I love Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on from that, we're kind of sidetracking there.
But go ahead and look at the next story, which is involving Team 8. And got some more new members announced. Yes.
So, firstly, they introduced 3 new members in a recent event that they had. So, there's Hasegawa Momoka, who is the Fukushima Prefecture representative. There's Inoue Miyu, which is the Iwate Prefecture representative. And then there's Nunoya Riru, which is the Akita Prefecture representative. There is a picture of them and a video. I haven't watched the video yet, so I can't really tell who is who.
Oh, I think I can show that. So, explain more about
the girl on the right is super tall.
Very tall, like Yumiko Takino tall.
I don't know. I don't know how tall she is, but compared to the other two, she's pretty tall.
Aren't they really young as well?
Oh, that's fun.
For 13 to 16, the oldest is 16.
Hold on, I was gonna find this.
I don't know. It doesn't say their ages on the article right here. Although that actually is related in conjunction to the other piece of news related to them. So we have details on the 10 new members who are joining Team 8.
Oh, by the way, I'm showing the pictures right now, actually. So, have the 3. Yeah, that member is very tall, actually. One of them also looks like Nanami Saito, too.
Okay, let's see. I'm looking at the birth dates for these 3 members. So, Riru was born in 2003 on February 14th. On Valentine's Day is her birthday.
Oh,
16. She's 16.
16. Inoue Miyu, who is the Iwate Prefecture representative, she was born in 2001 on September 19th.
Never mind. All right, she's 18.
18. And then Momoka, the Fukushima Prefecture representative, was born in 2006 on December 14th.
Yeah, 13 to 18, Jesus.
13. Oh.
So her birthday will actually be in 2 months.
Oh.
Hey!
Oh, by the way, I'm showing the members section of the website right now. It's now all updated with the new members, actually, on the members section on the website.
Nice.
Yeah. I wonder if they
So
also...
for some of the other members, we have from the Niigata Prefecture, Shiobara Karin. She was born in 2005 on March 27th.
14, a 14-year-old.
In Shizuoka, we have Suzuki Yuka. She was born in the year 2000 on August 15th. So she's 19. From the Mie Prefecture, we have Matsumura Miku, who was born on 2004 on February the 7th. From Okayama Prefecture, we have Kamachi Yukina, who she was already introduced. She was born in 2000 on January 22nd, so 19 years old. From the Hyogo Prefecture, we have Fukudome Mitsuho. She was also already introduced. She was born on 2003 on October 22nd. Oh, so her birthday's actually coming up in a couple of days.
Yay!
Oh, okay.
Happy early birthday to her.
My birthday's coming up too, in unrelated news.
Oh yeah, that's right. When is your birthday?
24th.
24th. Cool.
So day after Yuri-kun's birthday. Day after Kobayashi Yuri's birthday.
Next, from the Tottori Prefecture, we have Tokunaga Remi. She was already introduced. She was born in 2006 on October 1st, so her birthday was earlier this month. And then finally, from the Miyazaki Prefecture, we have Uemi Sorano, who was born in 2001 on July 15th.
Uemi Sorano. Oh, yeah. So what are your thoughts on these new members?
Well, we still haven't been introduced to all of them yet, although I am very interested in learning more about them. As I talked about when we saw the first 3 members who were introduced. And a lot of them are super young. So I think it's going to be interesting seeing how much they're going to grow.
Oh, I'm showing one of the pictures of one of the members now, the one from Oyama. I'm just going to show it here.
Okayama,
yeah.
Yeah, that's Yukina.
Yukina, I'm showing her picture right now here too. Oh, is there
I'm trying to remember. I think she was the girl who juggled.
She juggled?
In the previous event when she was introduced. Yeah, there was one member, I think it was Yukina, but she was like super good at juggling. It was crazy.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna show quickly that member that was very tall too. You're talking about as well too. The tall member. You said that was tall.
Oh, you found her? You know who she is?
Yeah, she's over here. I actually showed the picture earlier. I'm just gonna. Here it is now. I'm gonna show it now. Yeah, here she is.
Jerrison, I can't see it, so you have to tell me what her name is.
Oh, her name. Hold on, I'm just gonna find what is that. Her name is. Hold on, I got it. Oh, but maybe keep on going as I find it.
Oh, okay then. I guess since that's it for the AKB48 news, we can move on to SKE48. So first up, Keyholder is going to be holding a group live event for shareholders. So this is actually going to be sponsoring the SKE48 group, which means SKE is going to be the main, but the other sister groups like AKB, HKT, NMB, STU, and NTT possibly are going to...
I'm surprised that they're thinking of including sister groups.
Yeah.
Especially since the only group they have in their sphere of influence is SK.
But plus, it's interesting that they call them the SKE48 group, even though it was AKB that started it. And SKE is the first sister group that was made in the AKB48 group as a whole. But anyways, so the live event is going to be held on March 14th next year at, get this, Yokohama Arena.
Yokohama Arena. Oh.
That's going to be a day before Takayanagi Akane's graduation concert.
Wait, hold on.
So during their their little big concerts.
Wait, hold on. When? 14th of March next year.
Yeah, the 14th of March next year is when they're going to have the shareholders live event.
The day before Mayoshi's graduation concert.
And then the next day is going to be Churi's graduation concert.
Like, exactly 5 months away. So it's like, maybe they'll make big announcements during the actual concerts, too. And they do a lot of, shareholder meetings. Oh, and by the way, that member we're talking about, her name is, Risa Futani, and she's from the Aikata area. Pretty sure.
Akita! Oh, okay. So she's the Akita member. Okay.
Yeah, from Akita, yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Next up, a bit of more sad news once again from SK. Nonogaki Miki announced graduation.
Steve calls her bird daughter.
Oh,
a little.
Hopefully because
actually, I believe it was during her birthday stage.
Oh, that hurts. Yeah, it was during her birthday stage. That hurt, man.
Yeah.
Like, Gotorara did that too. It was during her birthday stage that she announced graduation, which was like, oof.
It's like, oh boy. Yeah, this member who she left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, oh yes, that is a nice photo card. That is, what outfit is that, by the way? Actually,
can you say that again?
Let's see. What's the outfit?
Oh, it's her. One of her uniforms.
I recognize the outfit. I just don't know where it's from.
It's too close to the camera.
Is it from a music video, by the way?
2019 April.
This is from April.
That's when the date was taken. Okay, now it's too dark, Jerrison. Turn your lamp back on. Thank you.
Hold on, SK48.
Well, whatever outfit that's from, that's a cute outfit.
Is it from a music video or a performance?
Nonogaki Miki, she will be leaving SKE at the end of November.
Let me show you a more sharper one if you want to see.
Oh, that one's cute too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, just after she announced that she leave. I mean, is this that clothes from a music video or maybe a theater show?
Hold on, I'm looking. What was it? April?
No, the picture.
April.
The picture was made in April.
All right, hold on.
But is it before that?
But yeah, once again, we have another graduation announcement from SKE.
It hurts.
Very sad.
It's happening during their peak. Oh.
Oh, she was your 8th gen Oshi, Michael, too?
Oshis are just slowly graduating, man.
Because I know that Nonogaki Miki was also Steve's favorite from the 8th gen.
Oh, he liked him too.
She was mine too, it hurts.
And I talked to her a few times on the showroom, by the way. I mean, she's very cool to talk to.
Yeah, I've seen some of her showrooms before. I know that she is called Bird Daughter. She is another fellow bird lover, just like Churi.
I don't know which one it is.
She plays the guitar as well, too. Remember that video? She, in the SKE Frustration? You know, the one with the house?
Oh, and Seno de Yoze.
Yeah, she played the guitar, I think, in that video, too.
I don't know if she was actually playing it or if she was just pretending to play it. But if she can actually play guitar, that's actually pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. And, what's it called?
What is this?
Oh, yeah, and, she also uses showroom for, like, a very long time, actually. I think she's for at least 888 days, I think, at least.
Yeah, wasn't she one of the members who was known as one of the Mainichi Idols, where they, like, stream every day?
She's probably one of those, members, yeah.
Let's see.
Michael, you're still finding
I don't think it says on her profile that she
plays
guitar, so I assume she was just pretending to play guitar in the music video.
She was pretending? Oh, okay. We'll never know. Maybe she'll perform it, maybe at her graduation concert, maybe. You never know.
But yeah, it is sad to hear that she's going, but best wishes to her moving forward with whatever she decides to do.
I found it, but I can't see the name of the set. That is expensive.
She's probably going to be part of Akane's graduation concert, I'm thinking.
No, the whole group will be. It's a group concert.
Well, it's unknown if she will still be in the group when that happens. Still not sure.
No, because she's leaving at the end of November, and Churi's graduating next year in March. So
sometime in spring. It wasn't announced when in spring.
She could make a small appearance as a former member.
No, that highly unlikely.
But I imagine she maybe would come. Like, I feel like just because they're both bird lovers, they may get along.
Mm-hmm. It's possible.
Lovers unite.
Like when Miyuki Watanabe was in Sayaka's graduation concert, Sayaka Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she will be, because I could imagine like second gen graduates, but I can't imagine anyone else really. Or Miyuki. Miyuko, maybe.
Wait,
oh, okay.
Miyuki Watanabe, she wasn't in SK, she was in NMB.
No.
No.
She was, but she did have an SK pennant.
Oh,
well,
she was
that's
concurrent.
true.
Oh, she was concurrency. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, for like a temporary time, although she was part of Team S.
Oh.
No, Michael was talking about a different member.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay.
Alright, so I'll just briefly mention this next topic, but Takayanagi Akane was featured in the newest TV commercial for Laguna 10 Boss. And she actually sang the song that was featured in the commercial.
Wait, the one with Serena?
I didn't notice that.
She sang the song in the commercial. Oh.
And I watched all the commercials. God damn it! I think that's also the place where they hold Laguna Music Fest.
Yeah.
Miki and Hinata are set to play.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It honestly, it looks like such a cool water park. I would love to go there if I'm ever in Japan.
That's like parking.
I just heard about this next piece of news earlier, but I'll let Rika explain.
Right. So, last bit of news involving STU48 is that the 10th generation audition candidate showrooms are going to start next Wednesday.
Oh, they're finally beginning
23rd, because my birthday's next Thursday.
Woo!
At the same time when, another group is also doing audition, which we'll talk later, by the way.
Mm-hmm. So the 10th gen audition candidates, they will start streaming on Showroom from October 23rd to November 1st.
Uh-huh.
And the third round of auditions will happen in early November. And then the final audition with the web votes, where fans can actually vote for the members they want, will go from mid-November to late November.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I shall...
So yeah, I'm very interested to see who is going to be auditioning and who will be going through.
Well, more members.
Like, I did try my best to, even though I couldn't watch the 9th gen audition showrooms live, I saw some of the videos on YouTube, which is how I got to know some of my favorite members, such as Ikeda Kaede and Shirai Yukino, who is Kotono's sister.
Shirai Shimai.
So, again, this is going to be interesting. I'm wondering if any of the girls who auditioned in the 9th gen are possibly going to audition again for the 10th gen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming so, because I know a lot of girls who don't pass auditions audition again.
Yeah, that's true. Like, some of these girls, even too, they have been like auditioning for multiple groups. Like, I know that there was one girl in particular who was very popular among fans because she's auditioned multiple times for not only SK but also HKT, I know, at one point.
Huh?
Oh.
Yeah, like she's famous among fans also because she's a huge fangirl.
Oh, she's a Wota.
Yeah, she's a huge Wota.
Ah. She also auditioned for Equal Love?
I don't know if she auditioned for Equal Love. But she does have kind of like the crazy Ota personality that like that could rival the likes of Kurashima Ami or the other members.
Oh my god.
Like it really is like she is so hyper fangirl.
Oh my god, that'll be interesting.
It's honestly so funny.
Do you know Sashihara because she's a Wuda too?
I mean,
I don't know. I don't think Sashi was really that crazy of a Wota or of a fangirl.
She was a big Morning Musume fan.
That's true.
Uh-huh.
Or Hello Project in general too, because one of her favorite Hello Project idols was Kumai Yurina, and she was a Berries Kobo member.
Oh.
Which, by the way, I don't blame her. I really liked Yurina too. She was like just the big tall girl in Betty's Kobo, and also she was kind of a Baka member.
Mm-hmm.
So she was really funny at times.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm very interested to see what kind of girls we're gonna get from these auditions.
Hey, maybe some of those members might be from the US, maybe. Possibly. If they allow...
I don't know.
You know, with Nogizaka, they have 2 members from the US. It's possible.
Well, I mean, that's true. I guess never say never.
Yeah, you never know when you talk to them in showroom. Maybe they'll answer a question in English.
oh.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, good.
You know, it's like you said, you never know, but we'll see.
We'll wait and we'll watch those showrooms.
All right.
Yeah, okay.
Next up, moving on to NMB48.
Oh yeah, MMB.
So they actually released 2 music videos for their upcoming 20-second single.
Mm-hmm.
It is the music video for the main single, Hatsukoi Shijo Shugi, and the music video for Ota Yuri's solo graduation song, Acting Tough.
2 things about that. First, also, the reaction video did on those videos, it was actually great, actually. And actually, the noise actually disappeared as it was progressing. And also, great news, it wasn't until, it wasn't taken down. There was no copyright strikes. We were cleared, actually. It was still there. Yeah.
Yeah, I made sure to keep the volume on the video itself low so that we could avoid copyright strikes. But also, I know that like NMB, because of the company or the label that they're under, they don't really face as many copy strikes as some of the other groups.
Mm-hmm.
Like NMB, all of their singles are on iTunes, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and also be interesting because with these 2 videos, it's kind of like it's pretty much a 2-part video, because if you watch the 2 videos back to back, it's pretty much one video. It's like in total like a 12-minute music video.
Yeah, I thought that was really interesting that they had the story connected through these 2 music videos. We see part 1 with the main single music video of when Ota Yuri actually leaves, and then we see in part 2 where we see what happened after she leaves the group.
Yeah.
Basically starting to set off on her new journey by herself, which I thought was a really nice added touch.
Oh yeah, it's like a one video. It's like you could watch it like back. Yeah. What happened?
Michael just sent something in the chat that I like. So it's a tweet from the Rugby World Cup.
It's the
Rugby World Cup in English is saying, "Hi, we love your video. Could you give us permission to use it on our RWC social channels, giving you full credit? Thank you." And then Suda Akari replies in English, "Okay."
Yep.
Oh, this is breaking news we just got just now. Wait, so they watched the video Frustration?
I'm sorry, did my mic just cut out just then?
Only a bit, but...
A little bit. I'll look for the tweet. I don't know what video this is.
Wait,
wait, I may know what it is.
What?
What's the video?
Some of the members, I think, have posted it on their social media, like maybe Instagram. I know it's on their Instagram stories. I don't know if it's on Twitter or anything else. But some of the SKE members went to a live public viewing of a rugby tournament with Japan against, I forget who else.
Scotland. Yeah, and they won.
Yeah,
surprisingly.
they had a public viewing in a theater, and there were several members who went to the public viewing and filmed themselves there.
Didn't they have like a live as well? Or was that just me?
They did have a live performance there.
Well,
maybe it was a video of their performance there or something.
Hold on.
Well, and they were watching the game at the same time.
I know Dawson was one of them, so I'll look on her Twitter.
Okay, so continuing on with NMB48. Sorry, we sidetracked.
Oh, again. Yeah, and they also are a sponsor. They're also spokespersons for the Rugby World Cup 2, MMB 2, by the way.
Are they?
Oh, yeah, they're in little ads for it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So, aside from the 2 music videos, we also have a couple more details on the single itself. We have the covers, which were revealed for each type. Jerrison, if you have that article up, you can pull it up on the screen.
I'll put it up, yep.
And it also has some of the track lists, including some of the songs that are included on the single. So we're getting, on type A, there's a new Team N song. On type B, there is a song from Team M. And then on type C, there's a song from Team B2. None of the team songs have titles yet.
To be determined.
On all of the singles, there is a song from NMB48's, which is Zengyoku Growing Up. The video was of them watching the match. Okay, Michael just cleared it up for us. It was the video of them watching the match. So yeah, I figured that was maybe it.
Yeah, so it's like one of the covers actually looks... where it has, you have, I think, Yuuri in the present hugging Yuuri in the future.
Oh yeah, I just noticed that.
There's like, I thought that was Sayaka, but no, that's Yuuri in the future.
I didn't think it looked like Sayana. I thought it was a different member, but I couldn't tell who. But now that you mention it, yeah, that's Yuuri in like different makeup.
Oh, and like future Yuuri.
That's so interesting. I just noticed that. My personal favorite actually is the one where it shows like a collage of all of the members. Some of them are actually pictures of members like with Yuuri or just Yuuri by herself. Oh, I see one up in the corner of Quintet, all 4 of them. That's really nice detail.
Oh, and that cover with the Yuuri hugging her future Yuuri, that's the regular version, by the way.
Oh, is that the regular, you mean the theater version?
Yeah, the theater version, yeah. Or regular in this case. I'm gonna show it now.
Yeah, all of these covers look pretty good in my opinion.
So version N, which shows a picture of like I think almost the entire group, and there are like balloons over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then version B, which now it's kind of looks similar to the cover of the song that STU48, Sudden Punchline. Looks similar with the balloons, except it's not. It's pink instead of red. Oh, okay. And then version C, it's the one with the collage of Polaroids.
Yep.
I think Yuuri took these pictures, I think. Because I know in the video where she takes Polaroids.
Oh, that would be an interesting detail if it was Yuuri who took the photos herself.
Yeah, I mean, she's a photographer.
Although, I would imagine because Yuuri is in some of these photos herself, maybe, like, someone else took the photos.
I mean, you can take selfies with Polaroids, actually.
True.
And then this is the regular version or theater version of, yeah, Yuuri hugging future, but, yeah.
But yeah, all in all, these covers look very nice.
Well, I know the version the cover I like, well, they actually look all great, actually. But usually the version I'm going to get is going to depend on, like, which, song do I want. You have to probably see the videos of all the team tracks before I decide which version to get. Any of them will be all good. I mean, I could get version N since, you know, Yuri's in Team M, I probably should get, although my favorite, my Oshiman in the group, Shion Hori, is in Team M. Anyway, back to next story.
Alright, next let's go to HKT48, which this is a very interesting piece of news involving them. So, currently in the concert tour that HKT has been doing, they have been doing basically, I imagine it's a concert skit called the Yubi Ranger.
You mean is that the one with,
like, fingers?
The fingers,
yes.
And Anna.
They have the fingers on their heads. Yeah. And are fighting against Murashige and her army.
And they're with the, like...
Yeah, the girl with the lollipop. and the weird faces from Shige. Shige is just so chaotic. I said it in the last time we talked about the news, but Shiga is just so crazy.
Oh, we're talking about that. Oh.
So, anyways, the HKT48 UB Ranger subunit is going to hold their first mini concert and serve as the opening act for the Jinginaki Tatakai stage play in the Hakataza Theater in Fukuoka on November 17th.
So you're getting 3 shows, well, in one show. The play, the Review 48, and a little concert involving the fingers.
I'm just really wondering how this is gonna go down, because from what I've seen of like the episode previews that they've put on their YouTube channel, this just seems like it's such a crazy concept. I just wonder how it goes down in the actual live shows.
Hey, maybe they can make it into an actual show too. Like, make it into a TV show.
I don't know.
But with a higher budget. And then it's like...
I mean, they could.
Like, Majiska Gakuen quality.
I mean, I have talked about before, I would love to see the 48 group do a tokusatsu show. As much as I would love that, for the fact that it's UB Ranger would just be, like, so ridiculous.
But it could be a surprise hit.
No, I don't know. I think the UB Ranger only really works as it being like a live concert skit. Again, I don't know what the heck they're actually doing in the show, but like from what I've seen of the episode previews, it's like this absurdity, this chaos, it can only happen as a live skit show.
Oh yeah, like the difference between doing a TV show and a play, it's different, 2 different things.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I think it's fine as is. Well, the fact that they're calling them a subunit is like... Imagine if they gave them a song. Oh my goodness.
Really? Oh, that would be interesting. I mean, I'm not sure if they sang songs, but that could be something they could put on their next hit single as the additional coupling track.
Like, I mean... Going back to Hello Project, they've done something like this before, where Barry's Kobo and Cute had these superhero alter egos called Barry's Kamen and Cutie Ranger. They never really had a TV show or anything based off it, but they had a song that was like their respective theme songs, which are basically just the same song, but they just changed the names to say who they are.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally the same song, they just switch out the lyrics.
Oh, yeah.
And Barry's Common was super popular because they've had a couple of live shows, but they don't do action or anything. It's more of kind of like behind-the-scenes shenanigans.
Oh, but also another thing about superheroes, but remember on BNK for, well, the video of their first, the song Bye Bye Plastic, which is like the first original song that is outside, not maybe originally by AKB48, that video involved them being Power Rangers, and it was so good, and it was also very educational too. You know the video for Bye Bye Plastic? Bye Bye Plastic.
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, I'll show you it later. It's a very fun video.
Okay, we're just like flopping around all over the place at this point. I am so sorry about that.
Oh, we're going to our next topic now.
We were just going on a tangent there. I'm so sorry about that.
On superheroes.
So yes, let's move on to STU48.
Oh yeah, STU48, which is also doing auditions too right now, actually.
So the STU48 second gen audition candidates have uploaded profile videos on STU48's YouTube channel.
Gotcha.
And Jerrison, remind me, how many of them are there up there currently?
Probably there might be like almost at least 90 auditions, but there might be more auditions as they're adding. Maybe in the next, maybe like now. I mean, we could check that later, but I mean, yeah. And
I mean, first off, that's crazy that there are so many girls auditioning for this.
But how many members are usually in an audition usually? Well, like any group.
I don't know. I honestly have no clue.
For second auditions, there's usually like thousands.
But like in the, like say, let's say for example, the showroom competition. There would be
probably like in the 50s, 60s. Maybe even in the hundreds.
Because like they put most of them like about 2 days ago, and then like yesterday they put a few more, and today they might have put a few more. But to quickly summarize all these profile videos, I mean, by the way, and I know some of you didn't watch all of them yet, actually.
I haven't watched any of them.
Michael, you saw 2 of them, I believe, to be correct.
One, and that was like my half asleep.
Oh yeah. So quickly summarize all of them. It's pretty much, you say cats, dogs, and moms. You'll see them throughout these auditions.
Wait, what?
Cats, dogs, and moms. Like you'll
So
see.
like some of the members have cats, some of them have dogs, and I'm guessing some of them like we see their moms, or maybe like they were filmed by their moms.
Or their relatives, or let's say a teacher to a music teacher.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, I know, but maybe I know we're not going to talk about all of them. We'll probably talk about more about the in a more in-depth video in a later video. But one member to highlight is that somehow there was a member that's also named Nana Okada.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. There's a member named Nana Okada who is auditioning, and she said that the member she admires is Na-chan.
She likes her.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm showing the member now.
All right.
Yeah.
That's so funny though.
I'm just loading the page actually. Yeah, Nana Okada. There's also a member that's also named Miki too. Oh, her she's number 8.
Okay.
And born January 15th, 2003.
Okay. I'm gonna try when I get the chance to maybe watch some of them. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with all of them, but there was one member that I did recognize because she actually auditioned for SKE's 9th gen last year, and I actually really liked her.
Oh,
her name is Kato Yui.
What's her number, by the way, if you know?
I forget. I just know that her name is Kato Yui.
Kato Yui. I'll find that later. But Michael, what was the numbers you saw?
Really can't remember.
You not sure? Okay.
He must have been so tired and so sleepy he can't remember. But yeah, maybe we can just save talking about the auditionees more at a later time.
Yeah.
In a later video.
Quickly of one. There was also one person that was also a WOTA 2, especially an AKB48 WOTA 2. And there was also one number 2 that also has the name Misaki. As in Misaki Mamura? That'd be interesting to have 2 members named Misaki. Now, like with Team A, where they have 2 members named Misaki.
All right.
Yeah, and also there is a member that's that member person's favorite member is Misaki Mamura too, who by the way is my Oshiman. And there's also in those videos they also show what are their favorite members too. We'll talk more about that in a later video. Yeah. Okay, so before we continue the episode, we forgot to a bit about a few stories related to BNK48. So there's actually a few bit of late news we actually, but maybe within the past few weeks. So first, the group has a new unit called Muramomo, and actually they just released the video of the unit's first single with their version of Candy, and it's actually a great video. I mean, like, kind of has that Mary Pop thing, and also kind of that the music they're also making Candy too, and clearly also the film that 2 members are in, Where We Belong, was actually shown at the Busan International Film Festival, and actually, yeah, it did really well. I mean, the film did very well. I mean, they showed it at the International Film Festival, but at least there's actually it might be available now on Netflix now, so go see it. I mean, it's all good. And with that, we now turn to our regular sorority and program.
Okay, so next up, let's go on to Nogizaka 46.
Nogizaka.
Some news about them.
46 groups.
These news I'm happy about.
So first up, the members actually have their profile pictures updated.
Yeah, they're all been updated. Yeah. But they look like more like they look more like sharper now. They're like in 4K.
Oh yeah, the pictures are very pretty. It's again, it's kind of a simple, more simple sort of, not really anything too elaborate. Simple, like kind of light color background. The members are wearing these dark navy blue outfits.
Navy blue? Oh, it looks purple on my laptop, but okay.
Hold on, let me look.
But I mean, like, yeah, interesting. Like in some of these pictures, they kind of look like they're older now, and some of them also look like.
Jerrison, what happened to your camera? Because your camera sort of fell over.
My camera? What happened? How did my camera fall?
Just adjust your camera a bit.
I was just moving it because I was gonna look at the color of the clothes on the picture. It's working still.
It's a bluey purple. It's a bluey purple for now.
Yeah, I can see it now. Kind of that sort of dark violet, I guess is what you would call it.
Yeah.
I'm so cold.
Some of them look older in these pictures than their previous picture. And also, some of them also look like Mai Shiraishi. Oh.
I love how you say that when she's still in the group. Anyway, let's.
Yeah. So next, moving on.
I'm happy about this, by the way.
Yep.
I'm actually pretty excited about this too. So Ikuta Erika is going to be the leading role in the musical adaptation of Your Lie in April.
I love Ikutan. I love the anime.
I'm happy. Player. That's good.
I'm wondering now, since her character plays the violin, will she be playing the violin in this?
Does she play the violin?
Because I know she plays the piano.
Yeah, Ikuta Erika plays the piano. I don't know if she's able to play the violin.
Well, maybe she learns it for the play.
I'm not spoiling the anime, but I'm probably gonna cry at one point or another.
Yeah, Your Lie in April is a pretty emotional anime.
Oh, it's based on an anime? Oh.
Yep.
Oh, another play based on an anime. That's gonna be interesting. It's very sad, isn't it?
Oh, let's see. It says she can play piano. She can also play the alto horn.
I mean, if she can play like various instruments already, then that would make it easier to learn a new instrument.
That's true.
Especially coming from.
I mean, it's possible. Let's say with the song that AKB48, like "Give Me Five," and also the musical version of the School of Rock, which is going to be also being performed in Japan also too. But some of them have to learn instruments for the first time. Prepare for the music for those things.
So yeah, definitely excited to see this because Erika is a really good actress. All right, next up, Nogizaka 46 is getting a new show on Nippon TV. It is called Nogizaka Dokoe.
Oh, what's this show about?
I'm not sure, but from what I heard, it's replacing the bingo time slot after Hina Bingo ended. Hina Bingo 2 ended.
Wait, so it's replacing AK Bingo in its time slot?
I'm not sure if it's AK Bingo or the other bingo series is, but...
Oh, so did they say what day is it beginning on?
Let me check right now.
Well, because if it happens on Tuesday, well, it appears the 46 groups replace AK48 in another time slot.
It's a Tuesday.
Yeah, so it's replaced.
October 2019, so it's replacing AK Bingo.
Yep, 46 group is replaces AKB in their time slot again. Yep, after Nogi replaced them on the All Night Nippon.
That is true. And there's a Sakamichi All Night Nippon coming soon.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Oh yeah, no, well, that'll be later. Oh, you're back, Ruka. You just dropped for a few seconds. Yeah, we just found out that
I think my mic cut out there.
Oh yeah, so we just found that the new show is replacing AK Bingo in its time slot. It's Tuesday at 12:59 on NTV.
Yep.
Yeah, another 46 group replacing AKB in the time slot. But what do you think this show will be about?
I don't know. Although I think it's going to be interesting to see what they're going to do.
But So what do you think is there anything happening with Nogizaka under construction?
Not that I know of.
Oh.
All right. Moving on to the last topic for Nogizaka. There was the first trailer released for the Hikikuniya Headhunter no Ryugi drama, which Akimoto Manatsu is in.
Is that the one on Wow Wow?
Yes.
Oh yeah. It's like found out it's actually the second season of a show actually, according to the guys from the Slow Podcast.
I'll be ready. Okay, yeah. So I did watch the trailer myself.
What do you think of it?
Well, let's see. I don't know exactly what the job headhunter is or what they do.
They're like trying to hire people to get jobs, offer them jobs.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I know in the show she plays a secretary.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So
okay, but yeah, I think that could be interesting.
Something involving business. Business.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a business show. Yeah.
Okay, so we have a couple of news from Keakizaka, so you can go ahead and start with that, Michael.
I guess the biggest piece of news on here is regarding Koike Minami. Obviously, recently she released her solo photo book Seishun no Binzume back in late last month, and for the second week in a row, her photo book placed at #1 on the Oricon Weekly Gravure chart. So, congrats to Michan on that.
Nice job.
I'm still contemplating getting it though. I have all the photo books up until this point. I'm just conflicted on whether to get it. Because I have seen some of the photos all around Twitter. I mean, it's an image I wouldn't normally associate with Koike. Maybe someone like Nen, yes. Koike, not so much.
So it's sort of a different image of her than usual.
Yes.
But that's real interesting.
I suppose the sales for like the last few photo books haven't been as high as like the earlier photo books, especially like Neru's back in the day. That blew my mind. Oh no, Risa's was pretty high. Then there's like Yuipon, Nen, now Michan. It's like progressively getting lower. Like, especially first week sales. It was like Yuipon's was like at 30k. Then Nen's in the low 20ks, and then there's Michan in the high teens. So it's like, I don't know, but we'll see where that kind of progresses, I suppose.
All right. Also, a bit of not just Keaki, but also with Hinatazaka is the Unison Air game has been downloaded 2 million times in, this is just the past 2 weeks, right?
2-3 weeks.
That's really impressive.
I guess because the hype around it. Because obviously it was announced way before it was actually released.
That's true.
There was a game-related showroom with some of the members talking about it. It was like 3 members of Keiki, and then 2 from Hinata, if I remember correctly. I know the members off the top of my head. I just can't be asked to say their names. I know it was Sugai, Moriya, Tamura from Keiki, and then Kato and Kanemura from Hinata talking about the game. And then, yeah. I really want an inside magic card, man. It's me off. Anyway. Banana build. Anyway.
Alright, so next we'll move on to Hinatazaka 46.
I love this song, man. I'm proud of these guys. The main song for the second single, Doremi Sorashido, recently hit 10 million views for its music video.
Woo!
I'm like, yeah.
That is awesome.
I can't get this up on my phone, but third single sales for second week. I'm not entirely sure. This one and the two.
Oh yeah. So yeah, there are some sales updates for the sales on their third single, こんなに好きになっちゃっていいの?
I love the single.
So the third single had sold 476,739 copies in its first week and ranked the first place on Oricon single weekly charts. And that is their third consecutive #1 single on the charts since the group's debut single.
That made history, actually.
Really?
Hinata, one of the only idol groups, I think, to have reached that feat.
Really?
So, that's what I heard around Twitter.
That's amazing.
So.
Mhm.
And this is just their debut year as well.
That's right.
So, that just blows my mind.
Mm-hmm. So obviously we have the article up on here. And then we also have on the Billboard charts, this was a bit of an update. So the singles were raised a bit to 475,974 copies so far as of, when was this article released? October 8th.
I think, oh.
So as you can see from the rankings that are down here, so it is currently on first place on the Billboard ranking charts, and it is above a song such as Vampire from Eyes One, which sold a little over 19,000 copies, and fifth place of Yoakemade Tsuyokara Nakute mo ii, which is Nogizaka's most recent single, which had over 13,000 copies. Almost 14,000, actually.
I mean, to be fair, the latter was released way before Konnatsuki. It was released late September.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, all in all, this is all a really impressive feat for Hinatazaka.
Also, if I remember correctly, the first week for this single also surpassed the first week for either their first or second single. I can't remember which one, but they be breaking records, y'all.
Mm-hmm. That is really amazing. Really proud of them. Alright, so moving on, we do have one news topic regarding Yoshimoto-zaka 46, and that is that they're going to be holding their 1-year anniversary this December. So yeah, that's really cool that the group's already been around for a year now. They're going to be holding the anniversary festival live on Cults Kawasaki on December 27th.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. So definitely for the Yoshimoto-zaka fans out there, keep your eyes out for that.
And then there are some of you out there.
Alright, next I guess we can move on to the graduated member news, which there is a couple of different topics on this.
Throughout various 48 groups, actually.
Mm-hmm, that's true.
I'll let you.
Alright, so first up we actually have 2 more calendar release announcements.
Yeah.
First, there will be Kitahara Rie will be releasing a 2020 calendar in November.
Another one in November.
Mm-hmm. That's around the same time as Imaizumi's, right?
I know Imaizumi's is releasing early November. I think November 2nd or 3rd, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
And also, Shimazaki Haruka will be releasing not only a 2020 calendar, but an anniversary book, because this year is actually the 10th year anniversary of when she debuted in AKB.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh damn.
So she will hold a photo book signing event on December 14th and a calendar handover event on December 15th.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's really cool. Like, first off to her, obviously, congratulations on the 10-year debut anniversary.
Yep, agreed.
Mm-hmm.
I look like she is though. But
Mm-hmm.
she's come so far within the past 10 years.
That's true. Like, she's really grown and changed, too. Like, especially with her character being part of AKB48. Like, she kind of
That is
started
true.
out as, like, the typical young, fresh idol, and then slowly kind of transitioned into the awkward, salty character. But as of recently, now that she's graduated, too, she's become a lot more outgoing.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Like, she's definitely grown out of her awkward, shy, salty personality. Like, it's almost like that version of Parudo never existed.
Exactly.
Which is so amazing to think. And of course, she's doing really well in acting, so it's gonna be really cool. And also, from what I understand, she is also selling merch for her debut 10th anniversary. There's an official website up, so definitely for those of you who are curious, definitely check that out. Alright, next up is news on Matsui Rena. She is going to be in a new NHK morning drama next year. So her character is going to be the older sister of the main character. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that drama will start airing sometime next year, 2020. It's called Yell. Some other members who are in the cast are Kubota Masataka, Nikaido Fumi, Yakushimaru Hiroko. I believe that is an actress Rena has said on one occasion that she wanted to work with. So that's really cool. It's kind of like a dream of hers is coming true, that she's going to get to work with an actress that she admires. And the drama is going to be based on the Japanese musician Koseki Yuji.
Ooh. I like when things are based off like literature and or music.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, definitely looking forward to this again. This is going to be her second NHK morning drama.
Is it? Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was in one, I believe it was last year, called Manpuku. She was one of the best friends of the main character.
Interesting.
I don't know if you saw a clip of it, but there's like a clip of her when she's meeting up with her and she's speaking in a Kansai ben. Is so adorable.
So close. But yeah, I'm kind of excited to see where this is gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, I'm sorry for any if like my audio or something cut out, cause yeah, something with my headphones. All right, but it's all good now. Next up is news on Yamamoto Sayaka's upcoming third single. So we have some of the covers released, as well as the lineup for the track lists. Each of them here. And these covers look really good. I don't know if you've seen them, Michael.
I've seen them. I really like them, actually.
Mm-hmm. But these covers look really good. I'll pull them up right here now. So we have a limited edition, we have the regular edition, and then we have a fan club limited edition. That one looks really cool, actually. Like the lighting of that with the shading coming in. And the coat that she's wearing, that like looks so cool. And so we have, for the limited edition on the track lineup, we have Tsuyoku no Hikari, which is the main track, and the coupling song Stay Free. Stay Free, I know, it was actually featured on a commercial that Sayaka was recently in. It was a commercial for an Adidas Black collection.
I was surprised that she was in a commercial for Adidas, actually.
Yeah, and I saw, like, there's the commercial and there's like a series of the making, because she's like wearing 5 different sets of outfits throughout the commercial. And they all look really good on her. It's the Adidas Black collection, basically, so she's wearing a lot of black. And they're all just in different styles, which is so cool. Like, you have kind of the girly style, but then you have more of a sporty look, or more of a kind of rocker type of look, which I think looks really good on her.
She technically is a rock artist now, so
I mean, that's true. That's true. Alright, and then on the regular edition, along with Tsuyoku no Hikari and Stay Free, we also have Weekend, which is spelled with 1, 2, 3, 4 E's at the week part, and then a star at the end. Something tells me that's going to be like a very fun, maybe party style kind of song, I can imagine. So yeah, definitely looking forward to that as well. Next up, there's some news regarding Takeuchi Miyu.
Oh, this is interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
She is going to be featured on the October issue of Yun Jong Shin's monthly music project, My Type. And so I believe there is some speculation that she is going to launch a solo career, possibly this week. Maybe it's in correlation with this project that she is doing, or she is making her official debut as a Korean music artist. Either way, I think this could be very interesting.
I agree.
Let's see, there's one more topic in the graduated section that I want to talk about. Is there anything in particular that stands out for you, Michael?
I've not got it up. Hold on.
Okay.
Go on, I'll just...
Well, I'll talk about mine first. So, Sashihara Rino is going to work with the comedy duo Banana Man to host a karaoke game show that will be airing next year in January.
That's interesting already, and I kind of blanked out at the karaoke game show part.
So, it is a 2-hour karaoke game show that is going to be broadcast on TBS on January 11th next year. So, basically, in the competition is the performer who can score 100 points in the show will win a 1 million yen cash prize.
Oh.
Now, from what I understand, that seems like a pretty difficult thing to do, to get like a perfect 100 score on karaoke.
Yeah, that is true.
So I think that's going to be interesting to see. Plus, we have no idea like what kind of people are going to compete on this. So that could be interesting to see. So we'll definitely look forward to that. Now, what is it that you want to talk about, Michael?
This one is interesting. I forget which group she graduated from, but Karuta Momona becomes a manager for an idol group with Kanahama Hikari. So I'm not sure what this entails, but I think she's a graduated STU member?
Yes, that's right. She's from STU48.
But the fact that she's gone on to become a manager for an idol group is very interesting, in my opinion.
Plus, Plus, I've never heard of this group either. The Ono Shimai with Kanehame Hikari. But yeah, I think that's definitely very interesting. That she's going on from being an idol to becoming the manager for an idol group.
Mm.
Which, now that I think about it, how old is she?
I think she's fairly young.
You know what? I'm gonna look it up real quick.
I've already looked it up. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
She's 20 now, actually.
Whoa.
She was born in 1999.
Oh, okay. So she's a year younger than me.
Oh,
wow, that's
Jesus.
impressive.
I wasn't paying attention to this. Okay. Anyway, that's it from what I want to talk about. Anyway.
Now let's see. There is one topic involving IZ*ONE, which is that their Eyes on Me concert is going to be shown in theaters in November.
I'm actually surprised that this is happening. But good on them.
Like, I know that this happens for, like, really big groups sometimes, that sometimes their concerts will be shown in theaters for those of them who don't get to make the show. Sometimes even they'll, like, broadcast it live from movie theaters for people to get a public viewing.
Yeah, that's what Kayakizaka have done, actually.
But with, like, this, it's almost like they're calling it a concert film. Like, they're advertising it as Eyes on Me, the movie, so it's like a concert film. So there's no exact date for it, other than it'll be next month. But, like, the poster even for this, too, it's like a legitimate movie poster. Which is absolutely amazing. But yeah, I just think that's so cool.
If it's a concert film, do you think they'd like post like behind the scenes and stuff of it? You never know. It's possible.
Well, maybe because they have their Enozi Cam, which that's a series on YouTube where they usually post like behind the scenes footage of whenever they do stuff.
That is true.
So maybe that could be a possibility. All right. Next up on the other idol news, first up, Wada Ayaka, a former Hello Project idol, she recently released a video on her YouTube channel with a new song. I believe you pronounce it Une Idol. It's French. I'm hoping I'm not butchering that pronunciation too bad.
It's been ages since I've done French. It would be I can't remember. I'm not gonna even try.
Okay, but does it mean a idol or one idol?
If it's spelled like that, it would be the feminine form of a word, so it would be a single idol.
Okay. So yeah, and what I find interesting about the song too, that I learned about later after watching it, is that she wrote the lyrics herself. And what's interesting is that half of the song is, for the majority, it's in French.
Oh, that.
Like, there is some Japanese in there, but like a good half of it is in French. Plus, like, from what it looked like of the video herself, it looks like she was filming in Paris. Or in France, someplace in France.
Ooh.
I always thought that was interesting because, like, thinking back on Ayacho, her character, basically when she was part of Anjurum/Smilage in Hello Project. Well, for starters, the group that she was part of, when they were renamed Anjurum, the group name was based off two French words, which was Ange for angel and larme for tears. So their group name meant Angel Tears. I'm wondering, because I know that the members themselves, like, they had fans send in, like, suggestions, and then they kind of picked out the name themselves. So I'm thinking maybe Ayacho had some part in that, since she was the leader of the group at the time she was part of Hello Project. And also because she is really into stuff like fine art.
Ooh.
So I could definitely see that, but I found it very impressive that if she wrote this herself and she wrote the majority of it in French, that's like really amazing. So yeah, for those of you who are curious, definitely check out Wada Ayaka's new song on her YouTube channel. Next, from Not Equal Me, we have the music video for their next upcoming single, Kimi no Oto Dattanda. This music video was really cute. So a lot of it was focused on the girls as part of like a sports team, or sort of helping it as the cheering squad for the sports team.
Ooh.
So it is a really cool music video. Oh, I was actually wrong. It's not their next single. It's actually going to be a coupling song on Equal Love's upcoming single, which is coming up later this month. But yeah, it's going to be featured on that single.
Ooh, interesting.
But yeah, I definitely enjoyed it, so check that out. And next up, this is just a group that I personally enjoy. Girls Girls, which is a unit that is formed as part of the Girls Heroine TV franchise. I've talked about this before a little bit on the channel here, and then also on my personal channel. But Girls Girls, they released a new music video for their next upcoming single, which is also coming out. Actually, it's coming on the same day as Equal Love's next single on October 30th, so towards the end of this month.
After my birthday.
So the YouTube version of their next single, which is Koi Suru Kamo, it also features a short commentary from the members and a few previews on what else is going to be featured on the single itself. And I really love this song. Currently, they're using a Mirage version of this song for the Secret Warrior Phantom Mirage TV drama that they're currently doing. But this version is still really good, and I really do enjoy the preview that we got of the music video. So I would say for anyone who's curious, definitely check out this group's YouTube channel. I really do enjoy their music, from not just from them, but from all the other groups in the Girls Heroine franchise, because they did all of the music for like the opening and ending themes for their shows. So I would say definitely check them out because they are a really cool group. And actually, you can find some of their music on iTunes. I know that there is the best of album out for Miracle Miracle and Magical Magical. And I believe the two singles that Mirage currently have are on there as well as the first four Girls Girls. So yeah, definitely check these girls out if any of you are curious about them. I would highly recommend it. Alright, so that is it for most of the idol news. So next up we are going to talk about some TV shows that have recently aired.
I've not seen either of these, so I'll let you talk about them.
Okay, sorry, my headphones cut out again. So I believe you may have seen a couple of clips already for these. The Utage 3-hour special. How many clips of them have you seen from there? Michael? Okay, I think his mic cut out, so I'm gonna wait until see whether or not he comes back. So I'll go ahead and talk about it. So recently, a couple days ago, there was the 3-hour special for Utage, which featured Minagishi Minami, Kashiwagi Yuki, and Okada Nana from AKB48. So I haven't seen the full show, but I've seen a couple of clips on not just their performances, but also from Watanabe Mayu, who is one of the co-hosts on the show. She did a couple of performances on there. So some of the clips personally that stood out to me. So Na-chan sang a couple of songs. First, she sang a solo cover version of Yume Miru Shoujo wa Irarenai, which is such a cool song. And I really love the sound of her voice in this. Like, just in general, Na-chan has such a cool voice and such a good stage presence. And then she also performed with a group, Mac. She was actually taking the place of a member who was actually named Nana, which I thought was really, really funny that worked out. And that, I believe they were doing a cover of a Nishino Kana song. So I really liked that. Next, with Kashiwagi Yuki, she did a solo song. I forget the name of the song, but it was like a really cute 90s idol song. And then she performed, she didn't sing in this, but she did a dance performance with another male artist to a song called Single Bed. Basically what their dance was portraying was the relationship of these two people, seeing their relationship in the past and after now they had broken up. Which, that was a really beautiful performance, especially from Yukirin. She did very well in that. Then, there was also Yukirin and Mi-chan were dancers with the Pump for USA. That was pretty fun to watch. Let's see. I believe... Okay, so it seems like Michael's microphone isn't working. That's okay. Michael, you can just keep talking in the chat, and until you can get your mic fixed, I can talk for you. So, do you have any opinions on some of the performances from the AKB members who were on the show? Because I'm trying to think... Oh yeah, Mi-chan did do a solo song, and I remember there was this funny clip of like where she was singing, and then you see kind of like they have the slide of like where the audience or like the co-hosts are watching her, and then you see her directly look at the camera, which that was so funny. I remember the audience was really laughing when that happened. After that, and then Watanabe Mayu, I gotta say, as much as she is one of the best singers from the AKB48 group, she's also one of the biggest weirdos. Because she did a really good cover performance of Watarasebashi. I think that's the name of the song. It's like, I think it's an older song, but basically when she was singing that song, halfway in, she started playing the recorder, and she kind of messed up at the end, which, like, they kept that in, because that was the whole part of the special, like, if anyone messes up, we're not gonna edit it out. So, the fact that happened was just so funny. But what was even funnier was the fact that Mayuyu, of all people, did Kurenai from X Japan. That was so crazy and so unexpected. Like, I wasn't expecting Mayuyu to perform a song from X Japan, and for it to be Kurenai, of all songs, was just... took me way off guard. Okay, Michael, I think I hear your mic coming back in. Oh, okay. Sorry, he suddenly dropped again. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I didn't really see much of the show other than the clips of the ones that had Na-chan, Yukiri, Mi-chan, and Mayu. But I did really enjoy those performances from them, so I'd say definitely check those out if any of you are curious. And then there was a new episode of J-Melo, which is on... It's actually currently on NHK On Demand for a limited time for a month. So this episode featured the Hello Project group Beyonds performing Nippon no DNA, and STU48 member Nojima Kano singing a duet version of Hana Mizuki with Meiji, who is the main MC for J-Melo. So first off, with Beyonds, they actually started out when they were talking with Meiji and they were doing their self-introductions. Some of their self-introductions were very interesting, because we like get to hear some of the members, each of their interests, or maybe like some of their skills. Like one of them was saying like, my favorite train line is the Chuo E322 or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but like she likes trains. One of them was saying her favorite artists are Bach and Mozart, which I thought that was really interesting. One of the girls beatboxed, which was really cool. And one of them, Kokoro, Maeda Kokoro, she did a karate punch, which looked really cool. But yeah, basically, they also talked about what the concept of their group is, and also the meaning of their name, Beyonds, is that they kind of want to go beyond the typical image of idol and do different things, which you can definitely tell from like with their most recent single and the 3 songs that are featured on there. They are definitely more different and unique that you would find from not just typical Hello Project idols, but like from other idols in general, which I think is really cool. So yeah, I did enjoy their performance of that as well, especially because one of them came out halfway with a keytar, which was really cool. And then with Nojima Kano, her performance of Hana Mizuki with Meiji was really cool. I very much enjoyed it. So honestly, the 2 of them, their voices, the harmony was so pretty with that I really enjoyed listening to them sing. Okay, I'm trying to see if his mic is coming back.
Hello?
Oh, I can hear you.
Hey.
Alright, so since you're back, do you want to briefly talk about some of this stuff? Because I know you haven't seen J-Melo, but you did see a couple of clips of Utage, right?
I've seen one.
Okay, which one was it?
It was Yukirin and Mi-chan doing USA with the punch.
Yeah, that was an interesting performance.
It was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty funny.
Yeah, it's true. But the standout for me was still Mayuyu doing Kurenai from X Japan. Because that was just so insane. And yeah, I'd say definitely check out J-Melo as well. It is up on NHK's website on the on-demand section. If you look up J-Melo, it will have the most recent episode up that features Beyonds and Nojima Kano with her duet with Meiji. It's only going to be up for a month, so definitely check it out while you still can. I'll maybe see if we can try to leave a link for it in the description or maybe in the comments section later once this video goes up. All right, and that is it for the TV shows. So last up, I'm sorry about the fact that we are going to end this video on a bit of a sadder note, but
I feel like it needs to be said, though.
It does. It really is such an important piece of news that it has to be discussed. So there was news yesterday that this is actually involving a former K-pop idol. So a former member of FX, Sulli, who is also an actress, was found dead yesterday in, I believe it was her apartment, correct?
Yep.
Was found dead in her apartment by her manager. And after the police investigated, reports had confirmed that it was a suicide. And this is, I will say, because I did used to follow FX and listen to their music, I don't really too much anymore since the group's not really been active, but I still kind of follow Amber because she's been doing solo work over here in the States now. But like still, even though Sulli wasn't really one of the members in the group that I primarily followed, just hearing this news is just it absolutely broke my heart. Like, I mean, for the fact that, well, first off, she had been cyberbullied. She had gotten a lot of hate comments from, like, I believe it was talking about not only her appearance, but just because from what I understand, she was one of those artists who was very open about feminism and mental health. And she had talked about herself that she had suffered from depression. So the fact that she was going through all that she was suffering from all that, and then the news coming yesterday that this happened is...
It was apparently reported this morning that she was trying to get SM Entertainment to do something about the harassment that she was facing on the internet, but they didn't really do anything about it, which is way more depressing the more that I think about it. And clearly something does need to be done, and it's like at this point, what else can we do, really?
And plus, from what I saw of some reports as well, as like there were fans who were starting to apologize for some of the harsher comments that they had given her. But yeah, again, even though I didn't follow her, just like it really affected me when I heard that news. Just for some reason, it like hit me so hard.
I think especially after what happened to SHINee's Junghyun last year, the year before, it clearly something does need to be done.
Yeah, I heard about that too, but I didn't really follow SHINee because I don't really listen to the male idol groups as much as female idol groups, but I did hear about that.
So, it's like, come on, people.
Plus, like, you gotta think about too, like, a lot of these performers, not just with K-pop idols, but with celebrities in general, like, they're already under a lot of stress and pressure from their own issues. Like, sometimes we may not even know what's going on with them. And so, with Sulli's case, the fact that she was basically being harassed and cyberbullied is like, that just makes it hurt even more when you think about it.
Yeah. And the fact that she was trying to reach out to people, but nobody cared as well. It just hits home a little too much. Not gonna lie.
I even saw a tweet from Amber herself that she said that she was putting all of her activities on hold because of this.
That does make sense. They used to be in a group together.
Like, it makes me wonder too, like, not just how the other members are affected by this, but also thinking about her fans and maybe her other colleagues or friends or her family. Just thinking about that too, that also like really hurt me. Like it's already so tough when you do lose an idol, especially when they're so young, because she was 25, right?
Yes.
Like it's so hard when something like that happens to an idol, and especially because she took her own life because she was suffering so much. It really leaves an impact.
Yeah.
So yes, that is something that we did want to bring up. So I do want to say, I already tweeted about it on Twitter, but I just want to say it again here. All of my condolences and my thoughts go out to all of Sulli's fans, the fellow members, her other colleagues, friends, her family, and anyone else who supported her. And just in general to anyone else who may be maybe not in a similar situation as Sulli, but maybe they're feeling like this and they need to hear it, is that you're not alone. And I know it can be incredibly hard sometimes, but there are people that will hear you if you reach out to them for help. So just hang in there and try not to give up. And I hope now that Sulli, since she's in a better place now, that... I'm sorry, I'm starting to cry again. So yeah, again, I am extremely sad about this. So all of my thoughts go out to everyone who is thinking about her now. So yeah, that is it for the video for this week of news. Be sure to leave your comments on some of the topics we talked about here. Be sure to like and share the video. Feel free to share your own thoughts on what we talked about here. And if you were a fan of FX or of Sulli, leave your thoughts for her, not just here on the video, but on social media if you share this on, say, Twitter, for example. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and we will see you guys in the next video whenever we make it. So until next time, we'll see you then. Bye-bye. Everyone take care.